Believe it. Okay.
What's going on, Geeks? You listen to episode 446 of the Geeks Under Grace podcast. My name is Cody Armour. I'm here with Jonathan Nichols.
What's up?
This week, we're geeking out about an Ocarina of Time remake, Stephen Colbert's Lord of the Rings, and the Philosopher's Stone. And my voice may or may not kind of just cut out in and out of this podcast. Don't worry about it. I'm alive, and it sounds like I'm dying. Allergies just like to attack me once a year. So I will survive this, I promise.
Welcome to the Mid-South.
Yeah. I never like South Dakota's got a lot of grass and a lot of like weeds. There's not a lot of trees, but I never had allergies in South Dakota. Never had allergies in Colorado. There's a lot of trees in Colorado. But here the allergies hate me. They're like, you need to go back to where you came from. And I refuse. But there's not enough Zyrtec and Benadryl in the world to save me. Um, yeah, we'll get into what we've been geeking out about this week. Or this month really. I haven't really done much different, unfortunately. I figured I'd give myself a month. I would have some news. I'm about done with Fallout 4. I am going to finish it very soon. I'm trying to cover all my bases before I do it. I almost forgot to get Virgil's serum, and so I need to go grab that. And then I have decided I'm going to side with the Minutemen.
Okay.
I'm mad at the Institute for taking my son. He's no longer my son. I'm disowning him. And the Railroad. I decided that I don't like synths because they represent my son and everything that they took from me. So
Have you played the DLC? Like
I've
any
not
of
played
it?
the DLC yet.
Okay.
No, I'll play that after this, maybe. And so the plan is there is a battle that happens. I don't want to give too much away. Where everyone kind of intersects, and so Institute thinks I'm on their side, and the Railroad thinks I'm on their side. Brotherhood of Steel, I literally haven't talked to. Like I went and saved them, in that little police area, office. And
Yeah.
that's the last time I talked to them. Because I'm really kind of doing like a Brotherhood of Steel thing, but not with them. They're Nazis. Uh, I'm all about freedom. Oh, that was another thing. I'm all about freedom because I was an old soldier. I'm a decorated soldier in the past, and so I want to live on. I made this whole ridiculous story for it because I had to figure out what I wanted to do.
Mhm.
But anyways, I double cross the Institute with the Railroad, and so they're all trying to save these synths, like collectively, and I'm just gonna run ahead of them and kill all those synths, and make both of them mad at me at the same time, and
Mm.
that's the plan. And then I'll kill Father, um, and then I'll end the game. um, it's really annoying because I had this whole plan out, but I'm not a stealth guy. I wear the armor, power armor almost always, and have like a wounding 10 millimeter that I usually just like drown people out with. Um, and so I'm having to like go back and grind stealth because I've tried doing the mission and I'm way too loud. They see me every time.
It's the way to go, though. Go loud. Sneak first
Yeah,
and then go loud when you can't sneak anymore.
yeah. But yeah, I was excited to have like a whole little narrative. I wasn't planning to do that. I was just playing because I really just wanted to play Sims. I think.
Mhm.
Build my little home. But now I got a whole story. And then I guess, yeah, I'll probably play the DLC afterwards. I'll play the Far Harbor because you've talked so highly of it.
I love Far Harbor. So, I
Yeah.
actually like it better than the main story.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say that too. I realize like I think it's really weird because the last time I played this game, this is my second playthrough. My first playthrough, I never beat it. And I was like, I remember going down into the institute and then everyone just attacking me for no reason. I must have killed father like immediately when I went down there, and then saved it when everyone attacked and never played again.
That's
Um,
funny.
because in my head that was like it's been years since I played it. So in my mind, I thought that that was the end game was I had to go like attack the institute. Um, and yeah, I guess not. I guess you do. There is a thing where I guess one of the tracks that you can go, mild spoilers, I guess you do blow it up after at the end. But I don't think that's where I'm at. I think my last save I killed father and then everyone attacked me and I went, "Why are you all attacking me? I don't understand." Turned off forever.
Yeah.
What have you been playing?
Um, been playing some Mill Sims with my brother and another friend, and we got ourselves into one that's hyper realistic, and also you can just customize your guns and do just ridiculous stuff. Like it breaks physics, but you could still do it. Um,
That's fun.
so that's been fun. And then recently I started playing Alan Wake 2,
Okay.
and I'm kind of addicted. So, um, did you ever play the first one, Cody?
No, I never played an Alan Wake game.
So, just a brief synopsis. Basically, it's about this writer who is dealing with writer's block. And so his wife is like, "Hey, let's get out of the state because they're from New York." And she's like, "Let's go to Bright Falls, Washington, at the small little coast town, and we're going to stay at a cabin on a lake. And there's no internet, no TV, and here's a typewriter, and you can just write the story." Things spiral really fast. Something kidnaps his wife and drags her down to the bottom of the lake. He dives in after her, wakes up in the middle of nowhere, and then suddenly um there's like these like shadow entities chasing him. And so basically he has to find this light switch, and like you fight him with a flashlight and stuff. And so you're basically fighting darkness with light the whole game. But then it kind of ends on a mysterious note, and that was in 2010. And then
Mm.
2023, they just like shadow announced a sequel and then dropped it. And the first game was more of like like a horror action game, so like it had jump
Mhm.
scares, but it wasn't really scary. This game's a horror survival game, more akin to like um Resident Evil or maybe like Silent Hill. Like it took me completely by surprise. 'Cause, like, you're solving a mystery, and there's open areas, and you're, like, basically walking around with a flashlight, and you're playing as 2 characters. I don't wanna spoil it, but, you're playing as 2 characters trying to solve the same thing, but you're seeing 2 different perspectives of it. And so, like, as it's, like, spiraling right now. I'm not very far into it. I'm not even halfway yet, um, but it's really good. I've gotten jump scared a few times.
That's cool.
There was a there's a general store in the woods that's, like, dilapidated, and I got jump scared by a deer, and I was like, "Oh, it's just a deer," and then immediately as soon as I let my guard down, a monster jumped out, and I was like, "Ah." It's
I do so poorly with horror games.
it's
It's
so much
bad.
fun, though. Yeah, I don't play them either. This is, like, my only exception.
I remember playing Slenderman when that was a thing.
Mm.
And then PT. I played PT. PT is scary. The last time I played PT, I for those who know, it was a Silent Hill like demo that never got turned into a Silent Hill game. Um, but I turned it off and put it in sleep mode, and then I turned the game back on to play like Rocket League. And the lady, I can't remember her name, the monster is just standing like 5 feet away from me on screen, and then charges the screen, and then you start over. And I literally remember I had this little rocking like gamer chair, those like half moon gamer chairs for
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
I had one of them for me. I loved it. And I literally rocked back and then rolled out of the chair. Which
That's
is not the
so
first time that
funny.
I've fallen out of chair with a horror game, so Uh, I think really recently I talked about the Resident Evil scare that I had where I jumped out of the chair.
Um, do you still have the PlayStation with that on there? The PT demo?
You know what? I just thought about this. So I own the PlayStation. The last I looked, I couldn't get it to start.
Interesting. Because it's like
I could
those are
maybe
worth
pull
a
the
lot of
hard
money.
drive.
Could be.
Yeah,
Hmm. That's crazy. But yeah, that's crazy that you had that. That's like one of those gems.
yeah. If you ever want to play it, come do so. It's not that hard to beat if you have like a walkthrough. They don't, or not that long to beat. Um, have you ever played it all the way through?
I never played it.
Oh
I've never
yeah,
played
I'll
it.
just have to see if I can get it started. You can jump on it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, you have to talk into your microphone on your PlayStation,
Oh,
or I
that's
think you have to get a
creepy.
headphone maybe to finish it. And then the like, the scariest thing that could happen, your game starts to break. It starts to like code out on screen, and it looks like your game's breaking. Like the console's breaking. Um, and then I can't remember what you have to do after that. But once you get past that and realize the game didn't actually break, Norman Reedus walks out and stares back at the house and then keeps walking.
Oh, that's cool. I no, I never get to play it, and you'll probably see me have a jump scare. So,
Yeah, I'll see if I can get it running. So I went to update it a while back, and I'm sure there's a fix or a workaround. But the last time I tried turning it on, it just wouldn't turn on.
mm,
And so after an update, but I'm hoping that maybe I just like it needed to rest, and I can plug it back in and turn it on, and it'll work. Maybe I'll try that after looking in here.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I've gotten jump scared a few times in Operator, and I have, it's so funny. I need to stream it, but I'm afraid I'll get banned on Twitch because it's pretty violent. But like you're just kicking in doors and stuff, and
Oh yeah, yeah, I
trying to
remember
hunt
this
down
one.
like terrorists, and they hide under the beds and stuff. And there was this one mission where all three of us were screaming like high pitched squeals because we were kicking in a door, and then like the door would come back and hit us in the face if someone was behind it, and or they'll step out and oh my gosh, I
I have a hard time with like Last of Us when it gets scary and Days Gone. Last of Us had some moments where I was like, oh, I forgot this was a horror game. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. But
oh no,
it's not scary at all for those wondering. I'm just a baby.
yeah.
Uh, when we get into the gaming news, I got a couple different things here. Um, Avatar Legends, which is that 1v1 fighting game, has a release date. It's July 2nd. It'll be $29.99, so it's not a full price game.
Mm,
Um, which worries me a little bit, but it's cross-platform, so I'm kind of excited. It means I can probably play with a lot of different people, and um, I really love Avatar, so I'm not huge into fighting games, but I think just because of what it is, I may check it out.
yeah, it'd be worth it, I bet.
I think it'll be really cool. Um, And then some other releases. There is Blaze Star Fox. A Star Fox Switch 2 game will be coming out this summer as well. And then an Ocarina of Time remake from Legend of Zelda is
Mm,
rumored to be remade. These are both coming from Nate the Hate. Don't know who that is, but he's leaked other information before that's come true. And so he's got a little bit of credibility um, with these rumors. I don't know if I need. I don't know. Ocarina of Time remake on Switch 2 would be cool, especially if it's um, like brand new graphics, like a ground up remake, and not just an
yeah,
upres. I would love if it's the exact same art style but new engine. Um, like I could see that working really well. A lot of people have done the Unreal Engine stuff with Ocarina of Time that looks really good,
mm,
and I'm like, just do that. My thing is like I don't need Ocarina of Time remade. Just make me like a spiritual successor, like an Ocarina of
yeah.
Time 2, which I guess like you said is Majora's Mask technically, but just like if you know the formula works, Like make a whole new game with that same formula and a similar story. Um, it's been a while since we had Twilight Princess because you could argue Twilight Princess kind of did that. Uh, and I think that like it would work really well if you ever
Mm.
like and you're selling it as spiritual successor to Ocarina of Time to you or Ocarina of Time. People would freak out. That would be so cool. I don't. I'm done with the remakes.
I feel like I'm okay with this one. Um, because they had like a HD remaster of it for the Nintendo 3DS,
Hmm.
and I never played it. I never got to play it. I've got a Nintendo
That's good.
2DS, I think is what it's called. It was after the 3DS. I could play the 3DS games, but didn't have the
Yeah.
flip screen. It was like a looks like a block of cheese. Um, it's like a wedge
Oh, how funny.
shaped. Um,
Okay.
and literally from the side, it's like a wedge, but when you look at it, it's like a square. But it looks like a block of
Weird.
cheese. The way it's
It
cut,
doesn't
it's so
fold.
funny. Yeah, it doesn't fold.
Huh.
But it can play all the 3D games, and
For the
almost
3DS,
bought
but I
it.
turn the 3D off all the time.
Yeah, it's a weird feature. Very gimmicky.
Hmm.
Um, but anyway, I never got to play it, so everyone wanted that ported to the Wii U, and then they never did it. And then I remember people wanted it for the original Switch. I would be okay with it, but
Yeah.
I think
If it was
I
just
would
a
love it.
port,
I would prefer an Unreal Engine 5 remake.
yeah,
So
I think that would be cool.
yeah.
Play with the controls a little bit better, make the controls a little bit
Mm,
easier to like redo the camera. I think it would be really fun to make the ocarina be a little bit more controllable and
mm.
really mess with the different notes and stuff. Um, I don't know though. I give me another Twilight Princess. Give me another Ocarina of Time. Like just make another game in this art style and this like which Twilight Princess didn't have the same art style as Ocarina of Time. I'm not saying that, but I think the gameplay formula was very much the same.
I think I'm done with the Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild style arts. The art style, like I'm kind of done with
Yeah.
it. I'm with you. I want more of a realistic, gritty
Mhm.
Twilight Princess or Ocarina of Time
I will
graphics.
any chance I get, and this is one of those chances I suppose, get to say, I think everyone got scared because Sonic worked with Square Enix on a game and made the worst Sonic game ever. But if you had the gameplay and no, just the gameplay, really, um, be from Nintendo, but then have Square Enix mess with the story and the art, I think you could have an incredible Zelda game.
Which game was this? The Sonic.
Sonic 06.
Oh yeah.
Played on Xbox 360, I think. If you want to do that to yourself.
So funny. Yeah. Very 2000s, early 2000s art style.
Yeah. Um, it's really funny because the cutscenes were done by Square Enix. And so some of them are like absolutely gorgeous cutscenes of this massive city. And then you go into the gameplay and the gameplay is unfinished. And so
Oh no.
the city has like no polygons and it's just this very bare like untextured town.
Hmm.
Also Sonic kisses the girl, the human girl. It's a weird choice.
So strange.
It's a
I'm looking at
masterpiece.
photos. It looks. I mean, I could see the idea. It looks.
Yeah. I'm sure everyone kind of worried about Square Enix after that. But it wasn't Square Enix's fault. I really think if you got Zelda in like Final Fantasy graphics, Final Fantasy 7 graphics, but it was still the gameplay of Nintendo, would
Yeah.
be awesome. I think it would be Twilight Princess, like what they wanted Twilight Princess to be in a lot of ways.
Mm,
Also, we have Star Fox. I think I mentioned that coming out possibly this summer. Uh, and that there's no word on whether that's a remake or if it's a brand new one. I'm on the same boat with that one. Make Star Fox 64 2. like same art style, but update the graphics and then have the like branched, shorter storyline game that's really easy to replay. I loved that game and would be totally down for more of that.
Yeah,
The worst thing they could do is put it on like a 3D world. Star Fox needs to be on rails.
yeah, which I've never. Did you play a lot of them, like the Star Fox games?
I played the first two, so I played Star Fox for the Super Nintendo, and then I played Star Fox 64.
I can't remember which one I played. It's been a very like super long time ago, so I don't even remember which one I played, what it was about.
The
I don't.
N64 one's kind of a masterpiece. It's not talked about enough. It is so you play it, and then you have this branch of maps that you go to, and then it chains back together at the end to get to the final boss. And so you can play it like 5 or 6 different times. It takes about an hour and a half to beat, if I remember correctly. And yeah, you just uh, can play it over and over and over. And the dialogue's so funny. They're all like, there's one level where Star Fox goes into a tank, and so it's all on the ground, and it's literally his ship like turns into a tank.
Hmm,
But the other guys are all above you, and they're helping you, which is cool in its own way. Like they're
that's
actually
cool.
shooting things down above you, but they're making fun of you the entire time because you're grounded and they're flying, and it's just so good. Um, and that too. So like if you lose one of them, you have to protect them. If you lose one, then like they don't help you in the next map because they gotta recover or whatever.
Hmm,
And so you're trying to keep them alive, and I don't
that's
know.
cool.
It's cool. It's a
It's a
good game.
nice mechanic.
Yeah, yeah, especially for like N64. But yeah, for then we get into the movies. I haven't watched any movies in a while. I want to see War Machine, and then there's another movie out. I can't even remember the name of it now. Um, that's on Netflix. But I got a movie list. I just haven't watched any.
Um, I did. I watched Project Hail Mary.
Yeah. How
Um,
was it?
that is, I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's probably one of the best movies I've watched in a long time. Like this year, easily. Um, I don't want to go into spoilers because it's so fresh. Like it just came out. Go see it. It's really good. Very heartfelt. Um, I
Someone
don't know
told me
what
the
else.
sermon writes itself. I can't remember who said that.
Say it again.
Someone told me the sermon writes itself, but I can't remember who told me
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
that.
There's a couple of moments actually that I could see. Um, Visually, it's absolutely spectacular. I mean, story acting, it's just so good. Like I said, the story and writing's phenomenal. Um, Very little green screen. I don't think there's any green screen. So they did a lot of stuff practical, and then they use like LED walls and projection, and
Okay.
really really helped. Then I watched The Substance.
I don't know what that
Wait,
is.
ooh, you gotta look it up.
Okay.
It is a movie. It's a horror movie of sorts about this lady. She's an actress, Oscar winner, and she's aging, and she's basically turns 50, and the her agency just dumps her because they're like, you're too old. And so she basically does this clinical trial for this stuff called the substance that is supposed to create a better version of herself. And so it literally clones her, but a more perfect version and 30 years younger. And so I don't want to spoil it from there, but it is definitely a rated R movie. It is very gory at
Mhm.
times, and then also there's a lot of nudity, but not sexual nudity. Um, so just be aware going into that. It's very much a commentary on how society views women and how Hollywood views women, and like the unrealistic expectations that they put on women and females Hollywood and just in life, is also I could tell it was directed by a woman, and because it just felt like such a strong voice on the matter and the subject matter, and so I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, like that doesn't surprise me. It's very good, but yeah, it's definitely very rated R. There's that one. There's one point in the movie that has so much gore that I'm starting to get fatigued from all the blood on screen. And I was like, it's not
Yeah,
making me sick, but I'm just like, okay, this is a lot of
I do
blood.
not do gore well.
It's gross. There's several moments in the movie where it'll make you gag if you get queasy easy.
I do.
But all right, you gotta watch it then. I gotta see your reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, not everyone knows this. I have a needle phobia. And so like needles on screen specifically,
Ooh yeah,
and any kind of gore really, but like a needle, just being on screen makes me look away.
yeah. Okay, there's a lot of needles in this movie. A lot of needles.
Yeah, I can't. Ugh. That specifically, like I don't remember what I was watching recently, and sorry, this would be graphic for somebody, but I watched a needle, and then they like did this close up of the needle, and it was going into a person's eyeball,
Oof.
and I was yeah, I was like I need to I almost turned it off. I don't remember what it was now. It was so bad I blocked it out of my memory. Uh, dang. You watch any other movies?
That's only the most noteworthy for this month.
We can get into the movie news then. I'll let you take it away.
Yeah. So Stephen Colbert is writing a Lord of the Rings movie, which is what we've all
That's
been waiting
so
for.
weird. I mean,
Um,
he knows his Lord of the Rings.
yeah, yeah. So, I really wouldn't be sarcastic, uh, but honestly, apparently he's a Tolkien super nerd, and
Yeah, no, he's like way into it.
so it could be good. It could be bad because sometimes when nerds get a hold of stuff, they don't know actually how to write. But I don't think that's the case here. And he's also not
Well, and he's
the
working with
only
his son,
writer.
who I guess is a screenwriter.
Yeah, and he's working with someone else, right?
I think not Samuel Jackson. Peter Jackson
Philippa
is
Bowens
involved.
and Peter McGee also.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, there's some more experienced people. I mean, he could be super experienced. I have no idea. I don't even watch his show, so I couldn't tell you.
I haven't
Um,
watched his like late show. I used to watch the Colbert Report back in the day. Watch him, and then Jon Stewart would be right after.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think it's I think it's made based off of some missing chapters allegedly. I read that in one article, and they're kind of like taking those missing chapters and then bringing it to original story. Um, I don't know. It could be good.
Yeah.
Um, I've never read the books, so I feel like a fake nerd.
Yeah, I've only read. I know that of a chapter that didn't take place in the book, because that's about as far as or in the movies. It's about as far as I got. But like I, they was describing a tree for like a page and a half. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I couldn't. My ADHD was like, all right, I get it. There's a tree. I don't need to. I don't need every
Let's move. Let's
detail of this
move.
tree. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
I
I'm not gonna
think
be able to do this book.
that's what stopped me from reading those books like 3 times, maybe 4. So I picked them up and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna read these finally, and then I feel like it wastes. I mean, this is my opinion or our opinion, I guess. I guess we share the same viewpoint, but it wastes so much time with descriptive factors, and some people love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, my brain is just like ready to move on.
Someone's like, it takes me into the into his world. I can really see it, and I was like, I just needed to know that we were in a forest. I got the rest. Like,
Yeah, like, I can imagine the rest from here. I can take it from here, Mr. Tolkien.
yeah. Misty
Um,
Forest, got it.
yep, tall tree with a face on it. Got it.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I feel like a fake nerd because I haven't read those books. it's like a rite of passage, but
Yeah. I did read The Hobbit. I liked The Hobbit.
see, that's more than me too.
It was shorter.
Yeah. From there, we got a release date for The Punisher, which is May 12th, which I believe is also the last day of when the last episode of Daredevil airs. Which I had the release schedule pulled up for Daredevil, but I can't find it now. I don't know what I did with it. But
Uh-oh.
um, yeah, so it is called Punisher: One Last Kill, and it's a 1 hour long episode. It is an episode. We do have it in the movie news because it's an hour long. Um, and we're debating about where to put it. But yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
it
it's
is the
kind of
same
a
day.
movie.
It's the same day as the finale of Daredevil's Born Again. Um,
Well, this I may have lied to you. This is May 5th. Is episode 8 is finale.
huh.
I don't know what's happening.
Well,
I
IGN
swore it
says
said
it's
the same day.
the yeah, it says the same day on IGN.
Okay.
Maybe they're wrong.
I think they are. So according to this, well, this is AI. What does AI know? In the AI overview, it says we're getting a double episode March 31st, so tomorrow. We'll get 2 and 3. And that would set it off. So if they were doing the math, it would be the 12th.
I hope we get a double
Here's
episode.
Forbes.
I was really, really upset when I started watching the second season and there's only one episode. Which we'll talk about that later. But
Airing April. What? April. Okay. Episode 8 finale is airing April 22nd, 2026.
huh.
That's even more wrong.
Maybe no one knows and they're just gonna surprise us.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it
definitely
says
not right.
March 24th, and then March 31st is the second episode. Doesn't say anything about a double episode. April 7th,
Hmm.
14th, 21, 28. May 5th is episode 7. And then episode 8 would be April. Yeah, I don't know where they got that from. It would be May 12th would be it.
Huh.
Well,
What
from what we know, according to IGN, it should release the same day. I've derailed us. And that would be really cool to end Daredevil and then lead directly into Punisher.
yeah. Well, I'm on Forbes and they have the finale on April 22nd.
Yeah, that's what I said. That can't be right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So maybe that's meant to be May 12th and they just
May 12th.
completely yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they messed that up. It's definitely a typo. But that would make sense. I do like the idea of having like I almost think you should have done Daredevil and then a week later had Punisher, and that way, like the hole in our life could be filled with another thing. But
They did release a official calendar on one of the social media channels for Daredevil, and the final episode is May 5th, a week before Punisher. So IGN is also wrong.
okay.
So
So the point of the matter is, come to the Geeks Under Grace podcast for real investigative journalism.
yeah,
We'll
we're
get
the
you the right
real
date, one way or the
independent
other.
journalist.
Yeah. Don't trust IGN. Trust Geeks Under Grace. Um,
Yeah,
the one thing that I probably don't need to be worried about. You're right, but One Last Kill is the name of the special, and if he's one last kill, then Spider-Man's gonna be boring.
yep. He's gonna go using Nerf guns.
Yeah. He's got spray bottles. He's just like,
Yeah,
shh, bad.
yeah, bad. Psst, psst.
I can't imagine. I'm sure that's a comic book reference that I'm missing. Um, I kind of like the idea of maybe he like keeps telling himself it's one last kill.
Yeah,
And he's like, one more job, just one more job, just one more, and it's just like this never-ending cycle for him. Um, but he also looks pretty murderous in Spider-Man. Like he's got a like grenade launching gun or something that he's shooting.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
I know, I'm so curious now.
What the end date is.
No, just, like, what's gonna happen in the show.
Yeah, definitely
Punisher
want to know.
learns that revenge is bad. Again.
Yeah. Well, and like 1 hour, I think, for their specials so far since like Disney Plus started doing them, I think is the longest special so far.
Mm,
Um, but like an hour is not long enough for Punisher. I would have watched a whole real movie,
I agree.
like even a TV movie. I think you could do a TV movie and budget it well enough that it'd be worth watching.
Yeah. I think they shouldn't do TV shows with Punisher anyway. It should be movies or specials like this. Um, I
Mm.
wasn't a big fan of the original Netflix Punisher.
Yeah,
Um, I felt like it drug each season just would drag on for way too long.
I felt that about the first season. I did the second season.
I don't remember the second season super well. I kind of blotted
Second
out my
season was good.
brain.
The first
So
season I definitely felt was slow. I do like the PTSD part of it and
yeah.
um the way they handled gun violence and things. Like he was really trying like they really pulled the Punisher out of him in that first season. That was kind of cool. Uh but yeah, I agree. They were slower. I think a movie is best. Um I think also like John Bartho is so against gun violence that I think in those first couple seasons he didn't really understand how to do the character uh right, I guess. Um, I think in Daredevil Born Again. Have you how much have you watched of Born Again? You're almost done with it,
Uh,
right? Or did you finish it?
I am caught up, so I'm just waiting for the new episodes for season 2.
Okay. I think he's got a better understanding of like gun violence is still bad, obviously. But I think he's got his character figured out of like this guy is just so tormented that that's all he has.
Mhm.
I think they played that really well, especially in those like last scenes with you see him with the police officers. Um Oh, it's so good. And they're like, "Oh, we're just like you." And he's like, "You're nothing like me."
I just realized I don't think I actually watched the second season. I just looked at the episodes on Disney Plus, and I don't remember any of it. I only remember the first
Oh,
season.
no.
So I guess I need to watch these.
You just assumed that the first season was 2 seasons because it was so slow.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened.
That's crazy. Yeah, second season's good.
He looks so young.
I know.
Wow.
Um, from there, we'll get
Anyway.
into TV. Um, I am still watching The Chosen, but I'm pretty far into The Chosen. We are on season 4, episode 5, I believe. We might be on
Hmm.
season 3, episode 5. I can't remember. No, we have to be on season 4. I'm almost positive. And it continues to be really good. I think it's really interesting. The guy that plays Philip is like left the show, and so there's an episode where he definitely should have been in the episode and wasn't at all.
Hmm.
um, and then the next episode, they're like, he's gonna be played by this new guy, and the new guy is doing his best, but I don't know. The guy that was playing Philip just did a really great job.
I
Um,
wonder why he left the show.
cr- this is so weird to me. Creative differences about his
Oh.
character. But like, how can you create a difference and be that far off of what the
The
Bible
Bible?
says?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
I have issues with the source text.
yeah. I
I need
think
to
we need to
speak to the
change
author.
this. Uh, there is I mean, I can spoil the show. I forget it is the Bible. So John the Baptist dies, and Philip was one of his. Yeah, like what? One of his
What?
followers. And so, like, when he dies, you see Andrew's response, but Philip's not there at all. And then the next episode, they're like walking to his I don't remember what they call it, but his funeral. And he like seems pretty indifferent there because like I think it's the guy's first time on the job and they didn't give him any lines and it's really awkward because this was
Hmm.
like someone that he really cared about. Uh but I guess I don't know who was who, but one of them wanted him to be a little bit more doubting of Jesus because of what happens to John, and the other party believed that they would showcase his faith through, like he was
Hmm.
faithful even though these things were happening.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, I don't know, it's really weird. But other than that, the show is continues to be so good. There's a lot of like spin-off stuff that I want, which is so dumb. I'm like, can I get a spin-off of these Roman centurions just being Roman centurions for a bit?
Um, I so Dallas Jenkins participated in this online film school a couple of years back, and um, someone I know enrolled in it, and I have access to their basically their online database.
Mhm.
And I was watching his class on directing because they were like, "Hey, it's on there," and I was like, "Oh, this would be cool. I wonder if I had behind the scenes on Chosen." So like 2/3 of the class is has nothing to do with directing, and it's about basically how you got into creating the Chosen. And super unlikely story. Basically had a failed career right out of the gate,
Okay.
and was just like, "Oh, this is awful. My career's over. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life." Because basically, they had all these contracts lined up for all these big studio gigs, and then he had one bad movie, and apparently it's just really bad. And so they pulled all those contracts immediately. And so he was like, "I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. I don't even know how I'm gonna make money." And so he made the short film for his church, which led into the pitch for The Chosen.
Wow.
And which apparently they hold records for the most amount of money raised on crowdfunding in a certain amount of time. So, but the rest of it is his approach to directing because apparently a lot of the actors and actresses they're not real actors, like they've never acted before they got cast for The Chosen.
Okay. Wow.
It's super
Well,
fascinating.
really gotta,
Ha-
yeah, do his directing.
There was one actor and character that apparently is a fan favorite, and they've never acted, they had never done any theater or anything up
Huh.
until they got cast for The Chosen.
I'd be curious which one it is.
I
That's
wish I
cool.
could remember, but it's super
Yeah.
cool how his thought process and basically like he dove into like psychology. And he's like, I just studied psychology to understand these characters to be able to portray it into a way that and someone that's
Like
not an
explain
actor
it
could
to
understand
someone.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I think
Mm.
it's really interesting. They all have this accent, and the accent is made up. I looked that up by Jonathan Rumi, who plays Jesus. Like made this accent for everyone to have,
Hmm. That's
and
really cool.
so yeah, sometimes it feels really forced. And I always
Mm.
wondered why, and I think that's probably why is because it's this like accent that someone made up that everyone else was trying to follow. And so if they've never acted before, that's gonna be more difficult to like dialect coach
Yeah.
something that's
Which
not even real.
makes it even more impressive.
I noticed in House of David, which is another show, it's like a political drama, but it's not related to Chosen. There's some creative like ties, but they're not like the same producers or anything. They are sharing that like same accent, and I thought that was really weird. I was like, oh, Jonathan Rumi is like started this whole genre accent. Stephen Lang is in this House of David show. I'm pretty
Hmm.
interested in it, but what
Yeah, I
shows
was
are
trying
in.
to find who it was,
There's so
but
many of them. It could be. I'm like, I can name all the disciples. I don't know if that'll be helpful.
yeah, I can't remember. I'd have to look it up.
It might not even be the
But
disciple. It could be Gaius, or
um,
I could see Gaius not having acting, but I don't know. He looks familiar.
I'm almost positive it was.
think it was a disciple or a Roman?
No, I'm wrong. That's not who I thought it was. I thought it was the lady, um, Elizabeth Tabish, who plays Mary Magdalene, but I'm wrong. It's
Oh,
not her. I'll find. I'll go back and watch it. He mentions him by name.
okay.
Um,
I'd be curious to see. That's really cool.
but yeah,
But
I've been watching Finch Daredevil. So I got Disney
yeah,
Plus back and watched Daredevil Born Again season 1. I really liked it, but also laughed because you can tell when the original writers took over, the
yeah,
showrunners took over.
it gets
Uh,
so good.
immediately, it's like a switch flips. I'm like, oh, this is what I wanted. Uh, watched the first episode of season 2 and was like, great, I'm ready for the next episode. To only realize they're doing episodic weekly releases. So
Yeah,
I was very
we did
disappointed.
the same thing. I was ready an hour before it came out, so we like sat down on the couch, turned it on, ready to go. We had to wait an hour, and then it was only one episode, and I was like, "This is okay." Um, Also, it's a very setup episode,
Mm-hmm.
and so you don't get to see a whole lot of the last 2 episodes of Born Again season 1 were just incredible, and they were, like, so symbolic. They were so like, there were frames that were just, like, art pieces, so you don't get that
Mm-hmm.
in, season 2, episode 1. You just get this setup for what's gonna be, I think, a really good season, but
Yeah.
I'm waiting and ready.
Also, it's the online discourse has been like, why is there so much fog this season? Every scene is just hazed out in the environment in the room, and it's everyone's getting so frustrated. I'm like, I kind of like it. I don't.
Yeah,
It's different.
he needs it to hide in the shadows and look
Yeah.
more mysterious. It's like Batman, it's always raining in
Yep.
Gotham. You gotta have that. I didn't realize that, but that makes sense. Um, well, while you're waiting, you can watch
Wonder Man.
not Power Man, Wonder Man.
Yeah, I do. That's actually my list to start this week.
Yeah, that means you never saw Andor season 2 either, did you?
I never watched the first season. I listen. I actually had to take a Star Wars break. I am a diehard Star Wars fan. Star Wars is the reason why I ever wanted to start writing movies. But
Right.
I got so upset after the
Boba Fett.
acolyte that
Oh, okay.
I just was like, I'm done. I got to take a break.
Andor came out
I
before
just,
Acolyte.
I know. I just never got to it.
Oh, it's
And
so good. It is. I literally watched Sellsword Arts on,
hmm
and they were talking about how much they hate all of like new Star Wars. And he was like, "Well, what about the first like 2 seasons of Mandalorian?" He goes, "Okay, accept those." He's like, "What about Andor?" And he was like, "Andor is actually pretty good." Andor, you need to add it to your list. Season 1's good. Season 2 is amazing. Like season 1 is like, that's a good show. Season 2, you'll be blown away. Um, but it is not Star Wars. Like it's in the Star Wars universe. It is probably the least Star Wars feeling piece
hmm.
in the best way. Like what Star Wars is now. And it doesn't feel like the original episodes either. It feels more like and you'll appreciate this. Feels more like you're watching something in the Blade Runner world.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very it's not going to be as sci-fi cyberpunk as that, but it's a very like spy espionage stuff.
I'll check it out. I Star Wars is such a special franchise to me. I still cry every time I hear the Force theme. Like I get teary, misty eyed every time. I'm like, oh no, why do they have to play it? Yeah, and like I get chills every time, and it's like it's so good. But yeah, I just had to take a small break. Um, Disney hire me. I'll direct a Star Wars movie. I'll watch
Yeah,
Andor if it's what it takes.
you will. It's like you watched a bunch of junk Star Wars stuff and then missed the one like piece of
Yeah,
gold.
it's like that meme where the guy's mining and then he stops just short of the diamonds. You're like, no, we're so close.
Yeah.
Just
You
go
watched Rogue
over
One,
there.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you love Rogue One?
I did.
Rogue One, and I didn't remember this until after I watched it again, is more Star Warsy than Andor. Andor is
Hmm.
farther removed from Star Wars than Rogue One is. Because Rogue One, like story wise, doesn't feel like Star Wars, but it still musically does like weird Star Wars things
Yeah.
that bring you back into that universe. Andor is its
Mm.
own monster. Yeah, you're right before the
Yeah.
diamond.
All right. All right. I'll go back.
I feel like we're flipped with movies and TV. Like I watch a lot of TV, you watch a lot of movies. And so you're like, you
Yeah.
haven't seen this movie? How have you not seen this movie?
This is gonna sound really weird, but sometimes it's easier for me to watch a 3-hour movie than it is for me to watch 3 hours of television.
Which makes sense. I mean, I get that. Like you're done with that. Once that movie's done, it's done. You don't need to.
Yeah.
There's no more commitment.
But also, I do rewatch a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
so I'll go back
I
and
don't
rewatch
rewatch
movies.
anything because I've got 8 other shows I need to watch. I have so many
Yeah.
TV shows. I need.
I'm the
There's so many.
opposite.
I have had so many TV shows that I've needed to watch that just literally crippled me, like paralyzed me from watching anything. I mean, like I need to start something because I have this list and there's so much I don't know where to start. I'm just gonna play a video game instead.
Wow. Sometimes I'll throw on a TV show while I play video games just to catch up on a show, but I'm also half watching it.
Don't do that
Um,
to Andor.
I'm gonna do it because you said that. No, yeah, I don't know. I'll go. Oh man, I've got 5 shows to watch. I need to watch these, and I go. You know what? I'm gonna rewatch this one movie.
Yeah,
I do that all the time. I'm the opposite, where I do get paralyzed, but I end up just rewatching a movie.
rewatched a movie. Andor is gonna be the Star Wars show you wish you were making.
Okay, I'll go. I'll start it tonight.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will.
you'll love it.
Actually, I don't know.
I think it's so hard because I think Wonder Man is so like specifically your niche. Um,
All right,
but
I'll start with Wonder Man.
Andor is objectively pure. It's Star Wars literally at its best. It's the best thing about Star Wars ever. Andor is. I'll say that. Like even better than actual Star Wars.
I mean, I'm looking
Okay.
at Wonder Man right now on Disney Plus, and the episodes are only like 30 minutes long.
Yeah, you could probably blow through it in a couple days.
I could probably blow through it tonight. Probably not, but
I mean, if you you do
one,
you.
two, there's maybe 4 hours worth of content. It's pretty
Yeah.
short.
And then you can watch Andor, and you'll
Yeah.
be very happy that you did. And then I'll stop recommending TV shows to you every week, or try to.
I'm gonna make a movie list, and every week I'm gonna start just recommending movies to you.
Fair enough.
Like, you haven't watched this, Cody? This is like the movie you've been wanting to make this whole time. How dare you, Cody?
I mean, if you find movies that I'll enjoy, I'll watch them. I feel like I've watched most things that I would enjoy. I'm easily bored.
Hmm.
He's like challenge accepted.
Yeah. But see, that's funny is I'm the kind of guy that will go on to HBO and go to the Turner Classics and find old movies to watch. And then I'm bored, but I'm
Yeah, it's
like
not
forcing
me.
myself to watch them because I'm like, this is really well made, but I'm bored. And so I just suffer through it.
Um, speaking of old movies, oh, I just cracked. Or wait, were you have you watched anything else?
No,
Okay.
no.
Speaking of old movies, one of them is getting turned into a TV show. That's Harry Potter. Um, I think we can call Harry Potter an old movie at this point. The Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah. My knees
Hufflepuff all the
ache.
way. I have a Hufflepuff bracelet. Throwing that out there. Anyone wondering? I don't. I like Harry Potter. Harry Potter's in a really weird space right now. I don't know how much I care about this TV show. Um, I like that it's coming out in Christmas. I think it's like a
Mm.
perfect. It's very much a Christmas time. Like, I don't know the magic of it all. But the beginning scenes are like these weird gray washed like in a school. He's getting bullied. It feels like an HBO drama
Yeah. Yeah.
more than a magical Harry Potter world.
Lost episode of Euphoria right before he goes to
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
Like you mentioned, and I agree, it's like really desaturated.
Mhm.
Um,
Super.
I don't know. And everybody is I feel mean for complaining about this. Like I feel wrong for complaining about this, but everyone looks like they're wearing like someone else's costume. It's like
Yeah.
Hagrid is doing a great job of being like old school Hagrid, but he looks almost too much like original Hagrid that it feels a little uncanny.
Yep. Yeah, I thought the same thing. It did feel like he's wearing his dad's work clothes.
Yeah. The Sorting Hat looks really good. I don't know. I think Malfoy looks all right. Um, you mentioned Snape's tracksuit, which I think is a really interesting.
I know.
The only thing I will say is I'm kind of legitimately excited about Quidditch.
Mhm.
I have a book at home and it's the history of Quidditch and it's written like a boring history book. And I love it so much. And it's like all these fake historical facts about Quidditch, like when the longest game was played. I can't remember when it was or how long it was, but it was because the snitch was allowed to leave the stadium at first. And
That's
so
so funny.
we're on a hunt for like months, I think it was, trying to find the snitch out in the forest. And it was just like camping out. And so they had to put a spell up to like make sure the snitch stayed within the stadium.
Hmm. That's hilarious. Just got a little campfire,
uh,
making s'mores, waiting for him.
yeah. uh, and so I don't know. I really like Quidditch a lot, but um, yeah, it almost doesn't look like it's made for us. Another thing that they did smart that I think was smart was Dumbledore. He's got this like more modern hat, not super modern, but like it reminds me of the Fantastic Beasts universe.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he kind of tied in that fashion a little bit in a cool way. Um, but I don't know. It just Harry Potter already exists.
Mhm.
Like,
I it's been over 20 years, right? But
I
it doesn't
guess.
feel it doesn't feel like it's been long enough.
Yeah, and those movies hold up so well still.
Yeah, there's some little CGI things, but honestly, they could have spent the money on the show updating the originals.
Yeah,
But
that would have been cool.
from um, what I
It was
understand
keep the rights,
is
wasn't it?
yes, to keep the rights, they have to produce a movie every so many years or something like a TV show or something. And um, originally, it was reported they were working on a sequel to the original movies, but not enough of the cast wanted to return. And
Yeah,
so
the
because of
Christian
that,
Child.
yeah. And so because of that, they had this on the back burner. And so when everyone said no, they just greenlit this and pushed it forward.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like a cash grab and not like a real, honest. Like
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't
Yeah.
know. That was all the TV news. um, are you geeking out about anything else this week?
Daredevil tomorrow night.
Yeah, maybe a double episode. According to Gemini.
Double episode. Yeah.
I doubt it, but we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. Hopefully.
I don't think I'm geeking out about anything else either. Well, I guess I did say in a couple weeks I'll be going to the Nerd Culture Ministry conference. I'm pretty excited about that. And that'll take place in Colorado Springs at Glen Erie Castle, which is like an actual castle. Um, from if I remember the history right, it's from the Civil War era. Uh, some like military higher up was like, we're building a castle and we're gonna like protect this area with this castle.
Hmm,
Um, and now it's like owned as a hotel kind of. It's got lodges and stuff, rooms and things. But it's right there in the Garden of the Gods, and so the Red Rock spires are just like
that's really
you
cool.
wake up to them and just standing tall. It's pretty. Um, and then yeah, hang out with a bunch of other nerd people. Love Thy Nerd, Lux Digital Church, Safe Point. Uh, there's I don't know. There's like 90 of them that'll be there. I'm really excited. But
Yeah, it's really cool.
we'll end the podcast there. I'm gonna rest my voice for the rest of the night. Jonathan, where can they find you at?
Oh yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube under @DifferentLensMedia, and occasionally I do stream on Twitch under Sergeant Rock 1125.
You can find me on Instagram at Cody Armour. Keep gaming, keep praying, and God bless.